Hey everyone, a year ago, Christmas Eve, my mountain biking journey began. And what a year it has been, man, 2020. It's a year to forget, but it's a year we're all going to remember. Now, for me, 2020 was a year of firsts. There's something special about that first year, getting to do those first things for the very first time. A year of firsts, and the thing with first is you'll never get to do it again as the first time. It's the memorable time. They're often the most memorable, those times of first. So, in celebration of 2020 coming to a close, I wanted to look back on 21sts of 2020. So 21st of 2020. I'll do this in two parts. So here's part one with the 10 of my firsts of 2020. Number one, my first ride. It was Christmas Day at the Wissahickon. I went with the boys and we got so lost, seriously lost. We rode all the wrong trails, but we did have fun. I at least had fun. Number two, my first crash. Now this was actually at Smedley Park. It was cold, the trails were a muddy mess. Probably should not have been out riding, but oh well, gotta learn somehow. This ride also became my first YouTube video. I started off with this cheap action camera, so some of the early footage isn't the greatest.
That's a little terrifying to me. I do. Oh my. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, woo. Ow.
Number three, my first sick ride. Oh, this was awful. It was below freezing ride at Crum Creek near Swarthmore College, and I got so sick. I ended up throwing up, almost didn't make it home. It was one of the worst, probably my worst mountain bike experience of 2020. It was just awful. About an hour or so, got a little lost, and ironically got a little sick. So I'm driving along and just getting winded, overheated, probably wearing too many layers, even though it's cold, and had to pull over by Swarthmore College, and I threw up. So that was so much for the mac and cheese that I had for lunch. That didn't go very well. So sorry, Swarthmore College. I did my best to kind of clean it up a little bit. Number four, my first time riding the bowl at Smedley's Pine Ridge Trail. I don't know what else to call it, but the bowl. It's a pretty cool little feature with some jumps, some different paths. So check out some of those videos.
Abort. That one didn't work. Whew. Oh yeah! Woo!
Number five, my first black diamond. So we were at Marsh Creek biking in the rain. It was a mess that day as well. I seem to end up biking in the rain. We hit what's called Milford Mills Downhill. Now, it's rated black on Trail Forks, but man, in looking back in hindsight, I don't know how in the world that is black. It seems pretty mild, but technically, it was my first black trail I did in 2020.
Rain's really coming down now. Just got up the big hill. About ready to hit what is rated as black. It's technically my first black. I already did it once, but it's actually not too bad. It's just a little harder with the rain and the mud. So this is gonna be the last of it because it's just getting too messy out here to ride safely. So the boys already went down it. I'm gonna hit it one more time and then we're gonna head back because the rain is not letting up and it's getting quite messy. So I'll see you on the other side.
Haven't done this one yet. Oh yeah, this one's whoa. Oh yeah. That's why it's black. Oh, I didn't do that one before. That was fun.
Number 6, my first ramp ride. So we're right in the midst of the pandemic. Everything's locked down. You can't go out anywhere. And I'm like, you know what? Weekend project. Let's build a ramp. So we built a ramp. It was a fun weekend project and got my first time ever riding a ramp, doing some jumps on a ramp. So I would say this, if I were to do it over again, I would make the ramp smaller. The ramp's just too big, it's hard to move around, it takes a lot to set it up, and it takes up a lot of space in the garage. But overall, I'm glad I did it. It was a fun project, and here's some footage of the ride.
Trying to stay safe, trying to stay social distancing, keep ourselves apart, and in that, build a ramp. So the ramp is here to play with, and I'll show you some video of me trying some pretty sad looking jumps, but jumps nonetheless.
Number 7, my first time getting really stuck in the mud. This was at Haverford Reserve. I underestimated rain the few days before. I thought the trails had dried out. Completely underestimated how long those trails would take to dry. It was an absolute muddy mess.
Wow, it is all mud.
Number 8, this was one of the most memorable experiences. First time going over the handlebars. Man, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. We were at the WIS again. It was also my first time going over those aqueduct pipes. They're amazing. They're terrifying, but really cool at the same time. And then beyond just going over the handlebars, going over those aqueducts, and then just trying to get out of the Wissahickon Park because it was so crowded, people dodging, trying to get out. It was just crazy. I love the WIS has some great trails, but man, I just lack the confidence. I'm anxious to go there because it is so crowded. It's been extra crowded because of the pandemic. So every time I go there, I'm extra anxious and worried. I don't know the trails well. I get lost, and there's just people everywhere. So it's kind of a stressful time to ride. So hopefully in 2021, maybe I'll be able to conquer that and ride the WIS more. So that's my hope.
Oh, cool. Okay. Woo! Be careful. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, mostly. Oh. Whew. Take it easy. Oh. Whew. Oh. I hope your seat didn't. Whew. That's steep. Yeah, I'm alright. Just be careful. Woo! Ow. Oh. Thanks. Thank you. 2 more. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, number 9, my first redemption ride. Now, on number 3, I got sick at Crum Creek near Swarthmore College, so I went there again. I wanted to have a redemption ride to kind of hit it and not get sick again, and to kind of redeem myself from that time getting sick. Well, I ironically got sick again. The same trails, the same ride, and I got sick again. But I will say this is also a first where I did get my first GoPro. So I got the GoPro Hero 8, so the footage looks significantly better. It started off okay.
Oh, that was fun. Oh boy.
Got a bit rough and rocky.
Wow.
Then it got crazy.
Going too fast. Oh, that was awesome.
Then I got sick again.
In our break. I'm feeling good again.
But we had fun on the way out. It was a blast. I really like those trails over by Crum Creek.
Woo!
All right. Number 10. Technically, I titled this the first time getting lost. It's really not the first time getting lost. Wasn't the first time getting lost. It certainly was not the last time getting lost. I got lost so much in 2020. It was like if 2020 was a year of getting lost. Every time you go to a new trail, you get lost. So it wasn't the first time. It was not the last time. It was definitely the worst time. I got so lost. We were at French Creek State Park, decided to take this trail that was less traveled, and we paid the price. We ended up getting seriously lost, turned around, ended up coming up to some power lines, and we basically had to hike through these really rough rocks, bugs everywhere, and it was hot out, and it was just a mess. So that was not the first time getting lost, but the worst time getting lost. My first worst time getting lost. So that was a mess.
That looks more fun. Yeah, let's see what happens if we get on here. Interesting. Word. Bugs. Huh. Says the trail's right here.
Well, those are the first 10 of 21st for 2020. Next time I'll wrap up with the last 10. Until then, I will catch you later, and Merry Christmas.